we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, on the sidelines as well. Last game for the Timberwolves, it was a loss to Sacramento. Now, here's Maxey. Pass to Grimes. And the three off target. Edwards looking it over. Can't hit the step-back jump shot. Now the 76ers with it. Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
Pass to Mobley. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's his first foul. On defense, the 76ers.
Boy, Fox is so quick off the floor.
Out to Brooks. From past the arc. That doesn't go, and he's 0-1 from the field. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, I spoke with the head coach of the Timberwolves. I asked, what do you do about Tyrese Maxey, a guy who can spark plays out of thin air? Coach let me in on their strategy, saying, I'm trying to keep someone in front of him all night. I don't want Maxey seeing the shots he wants or the passing lanes he's looking for. It's a tough assignment, but Coach says he's got the right guys for the job. Guys, back over to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. And the dunk by Edgecombe.
Oh, clever pass there from Maxey. So good at finding his teammates.
Here's Fox, and such a nice move to make the basket work. Fox has got his third bucket of the night.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Now, here's Fox. 6 points for him. Knocked loose. Pass to KD. Back to Nurkic. 5 to shoot. And here is Durant. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. The 76ers off to a slow start. 4-point game. Here's the screen. Pass to Grimes. Off target from outside. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. It's Durant on the wing. And he uses the glass on the layup. Durant's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Here's Edgecombe. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Minnesota with the ball. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. For 3, Edwards. And Spona with the rebound. The 76ers trail by 6. And Grimes has it in the corner. Good on the triple.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Durant. The shot that time, not on target. Pass to Edgecombe. Maxey on the wing. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game.
Man, he had the speed on the runway, and he took off for that dunk.
Now, here's Fox. They lead by 1. Whoa! What a play!
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. So it's Philadelphia now. They trail by 3. From deep, Maxey. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Brooks grabs the board. The 76ers trail by 3. Here's Grimes. He nails it, and we're tied up. Grimes has got 6.
Embracing the role of a facilitator. That's really good stuff there by Maxey.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Now, here's Maxey. And they call an illegal screen here. Sasser with it. Pass to Tyson. Over Brooks. The shot no good. Tyson. And the 76ers with possession. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Mobley outside. Mobley double teamed. Now Sasser. Still without a basket. Just 5 on the clock. Pulls up on the wing. Outside for Jackson. Pass to Mobley. Here's Tyson. And here's the fast break. Maxey leading the way. Mobley left side. Minnesota again turning it over.
Those are the type of turnovers that kill you. Just an unforced error.
And Philadelphia has possession. Right side, Maxey. Driving the lane. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Maxey's got 6.
Man, look at that burst that time by Maxey, changing gears to get it done.
So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. And so Fox will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Trailing by 2.
Well, this is a good reminder. For anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
Here's Simon. And it's Tyson with the rebound.
And you know, he just got a little ahead of himself on that one. How does a great finisher not dunk that ball? I still can't figure that one out.
Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
Well, you can't let that happen. That seems like a mental mistake.
Now, here's Simon. Brooks right side. Shot clock at 6. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Here's Lindenborg. Offline with his 3.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, team. The Timberwolves have elite shot creation, but it's finding that balance. Anthony Edwards said, I'm wired to score the ball. I'm going to showcase my game, so it's hard to find that balance of when to pass and when to keep it and try to get going. Sometimes I feel like the right play is me. Kevin, back to you.
Fills it up with the best. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
That's 4 turnovers out of them already. Sloppy play in the early going.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. 35 seconds left to play in the first. From deep. The shot no good. Tyson. The 76ers trailed by 4. Here's Simons. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. There's the try. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
And there's some entertainment value in the windmill.
Oh, a rim shaker and a wrist breaker.
And it's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Timberwolves ahead, up by 7. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And that's where their advantage is. Throw the ball inside, make it difficult for the defense to make some decisions.
It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm.
Pass to Houston. And stolen by Mobley. All going up court. KD with the bucket. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
And Mobley throws it down.
Making it look easy. Mobley using that size at the rim.
Well, I appreciate the aggressiveness, but you've got to be smarter. That's a low percentage pass.
Over in the corner, Edgecombe. Tim, when you think of the players, which players come to mind as setting the bar for a high basketball IQ?
LeBron James certainly at the top of the list. Nikola Jokic, I would put Luka Doncic in that category as well. IQ means you have the ability to understand defenses and where your 4 teammates are at all times.
And for some it's natural, and for some they probably got to work at it, correct?
You got to work on it, but I think it's critical if you really want to separate yourself from the rest of the pack.
Nice read by Maxey. Sees it, hits it, done.
Fox. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Minnesota making a switch here. Minnesota with the ball. Here's Edwards. And they'll get another chance. Here's Mobley. And here's Edwards. Look at those numbers of his. You just can't say enough about the work he's doing at the offensive end. He's averaging about 30.5 points a game.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Pass to Grimes. Here's the 3. They get it again. Boom, he jams it straight down.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, in a game this close, that is a huge play.
Edwards.
And how about the commitment from Edwards, refusing to give up on that play? Yeah, easy call.
It's his first trip to the line.
And he's kept his percentage at a decent level, right around 74.
And Edwards drops them both. The 76ers trail by 6. And the foul on Marcus Sasser. That is his first foul of the game. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Maxey. And Durant with the block.
And how about the reach of Durant? Terrific job of having that on display defensively.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Edgecombe. And the dunk by Edgecombe.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And we've got an injury out on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
And this would be a terrible blow. Hopefully it's less serious than it looks.
Well, you just feel awful for him. Injuries are the very worst part of this game.
And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. No one near Edgecombe as he lets it fly. It's good from long range. Edgecombe's got 10 points. Minnesota calls timeout. Here's Tyson. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Ring shot on the way. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Tyson's got his second bucket.
Well, that's not great shot selection right there, but you'll take anything that goes in.
Pass to Edgecombe. And the foul on Marcus Sasser. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
To the inside. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Here's Sasser. He has yet to score. 6 to shoot. Tyson. No good on the 3. The 76ers trail by 4. Over in the corner, Edgecombe. The three-pointer, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Tyson with the bucket. Tyson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Left side, Maxey. Grimes with it. Maxey on the wing. Over Sasser. Maxey, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Ball's knocked loose. Timberwolves leading by 6. Driving. Oh, that was amazing!
Oh, my goodness!
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And the dunk by Edgecombe.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Minnesota calls timeout. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And it's time for an injury report.
Thank you, guys. I got a status report from the Timberwolves head athletic trainer. It's his shoulder that's the source of discomfort right now. The diagnosis at this point is that it's just a sprain. He's ruled out return, and we'll just have to see how long the recovery will take.
And Allie, we thank you for the report.
And I'm sure the training staff is doing everything they can to ensure he's back out there as quickly as possible.
And it's Simons missing.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
So, Tim, when you look at the current landscape of the NBA, the talent level seems to be at an all-time high.
Well, Kevin, there are more high-level shot makers in this league than ever before as guys continue to add shooting range and creativity with their handle.
And they got to be always evolving, right? I mean, you cannot rest on what you've done.
Well, the league now emphasizes high-level shot making more than they ever have. And in the era of the three-point shot in particular, it's crucial that you add that to your game.
Absolutely. No good on the second free throw.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Bona. And he dunks it down.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, guys. Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. The three-pointer is right on target.
He's picking up right where he left off from beyond the arc this quarter.
Here's KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
Look at KD throwing it down, not giving the defense any opportunity there. Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside. And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since his 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns, can he get a shot at another ring?
Both teams will make substitutions. Back to Sasser. Fires for 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
.41 seconds left in the second quarter. Grimes with the bucket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Pass to Tyson. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
And now this offense feels like they can just do whatever they want.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, it's simple math. You've got to limit teams to 1 shot on your defensive end and then give yourself extra possessions when you have the ball.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Timberwolves leading by 10. Fox inside the line. Back to Mobley. Outside, Fox. Puts up a 3. Kept alive. To the wing on the left. Inside. And it's Fox with the jam.
Great dish from Nurkic there. He really has a 6th sense for those reads.
Pass to Bona. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. So it's the Timberwolves now. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Tim, in your career, you played at every level of basketball, pro and college and before. What's the single biggest change in your mind as far as professional basketball outside the NBA?
Well, Kevin, I think globally the level of play has just risen dramatically. There's a much greater belief now that you can actually make it to the league, even if you're playing outside this country. And then the G League has created a much more streamlined path for those who want to work their way into the league.
G League has been terrific.
Sure has.
Spins for 3, Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Right side, Maxey. Pass to Bona. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Maxey, no good. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. They've led by as many as 14 points. Here's Nurkic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, it took Nurkic a while to kind of establish himself as a starting center in the NBA, but it didn't take long to see it's a role he deserves.
The 76ers trailed by 12. Pass to Edgecombe. Evan Mobley with the rebound.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
Edwards at the rim.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Over in the corner, Edgecombe. Another miss by Philadelphia.
That's a cold start out of the break. Only 1 of his first 4 has he gotten to go.
Here's Edwards. Oh!
as good as it gets. Woo!
It's simple, guys. Keep getting Edwards the ball and just let it go.
Edgecombe.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's foul number 2 for him.
And still early in the period, and they're only one foul away from being over the limit.
And the 76ers making a change here. Edwards' shot is good.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
There's the pick. Outside, Maxey. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. A nice shot by Simons.
Oh, gritty inside. Simons amongst the big bodies.
Out to the wing. Pass to Tyson. Launches a 3. Rebound by the 76ers.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's what a jam! Wow. What a jam!
And how about the explosiveness of Simons? Man, can he get up and finish with power?
Durant, no good.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And the dunk by Edgecombe.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Up top, Fox. He's got 10. Here's Simons. Wow, what a play! Unbelievable!
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
And at the right time, they could have let this game get away from them, but they never stopped believing.
Wide open. And the shot is good. 12 points for him. The 76ers trail by 11. And it's Simons off the drive.
Wow, look at Simons right there. Look at that quickness with the ball in his hands.
Minnesota with the ball. One thing is certain about Anthony Simons, the guy is a pure scorer.
Well, it comes so naturally to him. He's got a great handle, and he can get his shot off whenever he wants. Plus, he's got limitless range. That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Brooks down low. From outside the arc. The offensive rebound. The kick out to Simons. And they recover it. Down low. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Ooh, rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get yourself on the highlight reel.
Sasser can't hit.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Let's turn our attention to the sidelines for the latest on Tyrese Maxey. Allie?
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer of the 76ers was able to update me on the situation. The ankle is very tender. They've wrapped it on ice to try and reduce the swelling, but very little weight can be put on it at this time. It's so important for a team to stay healthy down the stretch, so this is not when he wants to be dealing with this. The good news, he is cleared to play through it. Back over to you.
Thanks, Allie. We appreciate the update.
Yeah, these bumps and dings happen to everybody in this league, but he'll get treated, and hopefully we'll see him soon.
Here's Sasser beyond the arc. And the 76ers with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. 1:56 left in the third quarter of the game. Simons from outside. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
He is totally locked in offensively and doing everything he can to bring his team back.
Now Sasser. Nothing on the board. And the layup falls. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
And Simons, here we go.
And that's the defensive player of the year there. Mobley with the denial, making sure the ball didn't get to the rim.
The 76ers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. There's the pick. Here's Sasser. All 3 off the mark.
Well, he better focus now. His efficiency is dropping, but there's enough game left to make corrections.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
And they have left the defense scrambling because they have found success in the paint, which has allowed them to play inside out.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both.
And when you talk about Evan Mobley, you start with his defense. One of the best in the NBA at using that frame, reading the game, and making an impact on that end.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
It's Strus on the wing. Stolen away. 2 seconds separating the shot.
Oh, nice.
Look at that.
Well, he is so dangerous in the open court because of that combination of speed and athletic ability.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
When you have someone running point who's also a factor at the rim like that, it's a huge advantage.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. 4-point game. Pass to Edgecombe. Takes it inside. And the dunk by Edgecombe.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Assertive take by Mobley. He knows when to attack and how to get all the way to the rim.
No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. And it's off from 3-point range.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Edwards. And London Board pulls it down. The 76ers trailed by 4. Knocked away. Outside, Maxey. Clock at 6. Looking to end his cold spell. Oh! Mobley with the block.
Mobley is one of the best defenders in the NBA. When he's not blocking shots, he's altering.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And you know what? Saved what was likely to be a dunk.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Yeah, he missed 1, but overall improved their situation. They'll take it.
Maxey with it. He's picked up by Mobley. Brooks down low. Great D that time from Nurkic. Minnesota leading by 5. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And here's Edwards from the arc. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Pass to Bona. And Scottie Pippen is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Timeout called, Timberwolves. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that break, Minnesota's coach had some words for his team. He told his guys, quote, "Do not get complacent. No coasting to the finish line here. Stay on the gas, keep the energy up, and close it out." Coach doesn't just want them to hang on to this lead. He wants them to extend it.
Allie, thank you so much. Here's Edgecombe. And he can't jam it through. The wide open look here for Fox. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Maxey with it. Now guarded by Fox. Pass to Edgecombe. Trying to get something going. And the dunk by Edgecombe.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know, he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
When you have someone running point who's also a factor at the rim like that, it's a huge advantage.
Here's Bona. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. It's just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Here's Fox. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Fox has got 4 this quarter.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. Has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
Here's Tyson. The kick out to Fox. To the paint. Good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Well, the volume has been there, but so has the efficiency, which is why they're in control of this game.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. The 76ers trailed by 7. Edgecombe with it. And he drives in. And the dunk by Edgecombe.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. And it's Fox with the jam.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Pass to Edgecombe. Private.
Unreal.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Outside Edwards. Mobley. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And that's just opportunistic basketball. Mobley carving out space and then cashing in on the second chance opportunity.
Pass to Edgecombe. Mobley with the block. And they get it back. Traps in the tray. Brooks has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Timeout called, Timberwolves. Here is Durant. A pass to Fox. Back to Durant. Shot clock at 3. Shoots a fader. It's rebounded by Edgecombe.
Well, it's tough to defend those fall-away jumpers. That's about as good a job as you can do.
Brooks outside. Here's Maxey. Puts up the 3. Trained from outside.
Yeah, that's a big shot by Maxey. He really has a sense for the moment.
Fox with it. Maxey covering. Left side, Edwards. Dunked it home, running inside.
Such a gutsy player. Edwards wants to be the guy taking big shots.
Outside, Maxey. Off the glass.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Now Edwards. Driving at Edwards.
The shot fake by Edwards. A move we don't see a lot anymore, but it can still be very effective.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not it costs him.
There's a screen. To take the lead. Down he goes for 3.
Wow, look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another one.
Well, you would think by now they would have learned their lesson defensively. You have to stay connected to him.
Now Brooks. Going inside. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a three-point game.
Yeah, a lot of pressure in this situation. Not easy to convert those free throws.
Timeout called, Timberwolves. Outside Edwards. It misses.
Well, that's a tough rebound there to secure, but he put all of his size in there in order to secure it.
Now, here's Maxey. A three-pointer. Good.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Fox with the steal. Fast break. Here we go.
Capitalizing on the error, grinding out points. Gotta love it.
It's so important in this league, quickly turning defense into offense.
That's right. No other option but to foul. For some misses.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Perfectly done at the stripe there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
Well, he's having a big scoring night, but he's doing it extremely efficiently. This is impressive.
And the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Into the... What a sweet kick by Edwards. And Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
And let's see what they draw. Good! He got it!
Guys, that's one for the highlight reel. They needed a 3 to extend the game, and the young fella delivered.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. Edwards driving inside. Tries again. Fox deciding where to go with it.
And look at how Fox is able to force the issue there, keeping the pressure on. It just seems to keep the defense on its heels.
And he can't get the first one. Good on the second free throw.
Well, they still have the lead. Now they have to protect it.
The 76ers trail it. KD comes with the double team. Brooks knocks down the 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Fox! A huge two-handed slam.
Yeah, when Fox gets into a rhythm, he is tough. Having himself a night.
Al Brooks. Maxey on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Brooks. Holy cow! What a bailout!
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
outside Edwards. Look at Edwards slotting home the three.
This is exactly why they go to him in these spots. These guys believe in his ability to come through in the clutch.
Now Edgecombe launches it. Mobley there for the rebound. Minnesota in the lead. Outside Edwards with the drive. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
And it doesn't go.
Well, give the defender credit. Sometimes it's enough to force the miss.
And stolen by Mobley. And now the Timberwolves on the break. No good from three. And Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. The 76ers trailed by 3. It's overtime basketball, folks, if you're just tuning in. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
He drills the three.
And that's a scary sight for the defense. The last thing you want is for Durant to find his rhythm from downtown.
Here's Edgecombe. Maxey buries the deep ball.
Well, you gotta love all that confidence. Maxey with the biggest bucket of the night.
Fox. Oh, that was a two-hander.
And accepting his role as a leader. Fox wants to come through for his guys in the big moments.
Here's Maxey. From outside, the three goes down.
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
What a big-time shot. Those are the moments you dream about as a kid.
And that's Fox saying, I'm the top dog here. You need a big basket, you come to me.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Maxey. For three. That's off.
And he's easily been their best rebounder tonight.
Well, he plays with incredible determination. Want to is a skill, and he has it.
So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT...
Like a